in that same spirit of, like the first Bully album cover when he announced it, it looked like a piece of concrete. It looked kind of like a dome, very much in the earth element, because the truth is the foundation. It's unshakable. Okay, this is where people are gonna be like, all right, enough of this clown. But that's what it is the four elements, truly. We're coming back to a place of, existing within the four elements into a kind of simplicity, a minimalism, but also recognizing the four elements within ourselves because we're governed by them. And this is that Christian futurism and, primitive futurist architecture and design of life that Ye, Bianca, his wife, are involved in. It's like a solarpunk. It's a mix of integrating nature and the advancing technology and complexity of the world. The technology doesn't have to be seen, but it's going to be there among us, in our midst. But it doesn't have to be everywhere like a cyberpunk world where there are screens everywhere. Everyone's plugged into the, the meta matrix. It's about going down to like a more foundational, primitive way of life and living, which explains a lot of like what Ye's been doing. That's the thing, he's not just saying, he's actually creating the product like the pods that he made with Yeezy. It's like walking barefoot, but just having stuff on like socks. They're like socks and they have some padding in the bottom. It's very much everything he does is aligned with that primitive. Like he's living and breathing it, and everything's circulating around him. So around an album release and everything, he's getting all these visions out. At a certain point, Michelangelo and Da Vinci had to stop painting and sculpting. They started designing bridges. They started world building, like Grimes says, is the greatest art form to participate in, to undertake. World building is the most meaningful. It's the most impactful, and we're at that stage now. There are these players, these creative players, designing and manifesting these avenues of existence that people are going to inevitably, use and fall into once people realize the school system's not working anymore. Once people realize, the society, it's down to its roots and foundation is outdated with a lot of the ways we're doing things. And it really is about saving the soul of mankind. Did you laugh today? It's so good! So good! We're called to be jolly as God's children here on earth. We lose sight of that. We lose perspective. But you see, as the more crazy this world gets, we get Ye saying, damn, did I ruin your plans? Did you laugh today? It's beautiful, honestly. Let's keep going with this.